Hey guys, what's up? I'm Rizzo.
I'm Zero.
And I'm DK. On this episode of Anime Reaction, we watched the 22nd episode of Bungou Stray Dogs.
Please support the official release.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled idiots. Ding!
If you want to check out our reaction to the 22nd episode of Bungou Stray Dogs, hit that link in the description below.
And be sure to give us feedback in the comment section because we love hearing from you.
As always, if you like what you see, subscribe to Otaku Saga, and don't forget to like and share our videos.
And thanks for watching. So, on this episode of Bungou Stray Dogs,
It's more like an OVA meets an actual episode, I think, with a little beginning bit.
Sort of.
it was important though.
Yeah.
So in the beginning we had Rampo and the doctor going to a location where Rampo had been challenged to a detective game by a mysterious person. And upon arriving at the location, they find out that it's Edgar Allan Poe.
Poe.
Who challenges Rampo to the detective game, revealing that Rampo had, I guess, basically embarrassed him 6 years prior.
And some previously unmentioned battle of wits.
Yeah.
That
Well,
totally
it looked
random.
like some sort of murder investigation based off of, the chalk outline that it showed. But so he challenges him. At first, Rampo's not interested, and he turns him down. And then Poe basically goes, "Well, if you win, then I'll give you this top secret information about Moby Dick. They'll basically give you a clue on how to bring it down."
Which I have to ask, why didn't Fitzgerald kind of why didn't he see this coming?
Oh, he probably did.
He probably did.
Oh.
And that's why everything's happening now.
Yeah.
Because after this,
Okay, so basically Rampo agrees to the detective game, and Poe goes, "Oh, well, here, read this book and try to solve the murder mystery." So he starts reading, and Poe uses his ability, which is, Black Cat of the
Black
Rue
Cat in the
Morgue?
Rue Morgue. And also, kind of disregard what I said. I kind of had a brain fart there. I realized it was according to plan. Never mind.
Yeah. But so his power basically sucks people into books. Like, they have to go live in the book world.
interesting idea though.
Very interesting.
What book would you like to be?
Would
you
I like to be?
Oh,
Oh, Jesus.
boy. Like to be sucked into?
Do porno books count?
Figuring out tactics. Be careful what you wish for, though. You're like, it might be 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest. Honestly, actually, a lot of the books that I've read, I don't think I'd actually want to be in the world.
It'd probably be a scary proposition to be the putting up.
Well, what kind of books do you usually read, though?
Like recently? Well, I read a lot of light novels, and to be honest, I wouldn't want to go into any of those worlds.
There's usually a lot of fighting and strife involved in them.
Yeah, typically. As far as like actual novels or Western novels, the only one that I read recently is The Martian, and I definitely wouldn't want to be sucked in that book.
So the last novel that wasn't a light novel, that was an anime adaptation of anything. The last book that I read was it was The Dark Tower.
Ooh.
And then
Nope.
right before that, it was a book called damn it, I forgot what it was called. It was a werewolf book. It was a horror book about a werewolf.
So Stephen King and you can just stop right there. No, thank you. If I had to pick a series, I would like to, any sort of book I'd like to be sucked into. I have to go with my old standby, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series. Just because I love all the humor in that world and just Douglas Adams' just take on science fiction.
I don't know. I've been... If we're...
I don't know, they're put in some pretty shitty situations in that too.
They are, but you're going to have conflicts like that in just about any novel.
True.
If I remember all the worlds that I read way back in like high school and middle school with Amelia Atwater Rhodes and all of her fiction, and then the Pendragon series.
Oh yeah.
All those. I'm not even sure I want to be in one of those.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, let's see here. Most young adult fiction is kind of out because it's usually in some sort of like crapsack world or post-apocalyptic society or something like that. So that's out. Yeah, it kind of leaves like other funnier stuff or a real moe kind of light novel series.
Yeah, even then, most of those are in pretty crapsack worlds too.
True.
I don't know.
So
I don't know. Let's just go like a good young Koma manga then.
anyway,
I think that actually mine would probably be SAO. I get too much of a kick out of that.
That might maybe like if I was stuck in that world, I guess. The whole death game thing obviously isn't great, but there are ways to actually survive it. So
Or
as long
if you
as
go
you're
after,
not a fucking idiot.
Yeah, or if you are, I guess, go into the world after the death game, so maybe you're a GGO player or something.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Anyway,
Where was I?
That was way off topic.
Oh yeah,
the power though.
Yeah. So
I don't want to be
and the Doctor get sucked into the book, and it's your basic closed circle mystery book.
Yeah.
Mansion in a snowstorm. Main character is a detective. Murder in a locked room.
The black cat in the room morgue.
Yeah.
It's a mansion, not a morgue. There's no cat involved except for the little painting on the wall. Sorry.
Yeah, I think I'll spare you the details of the actual, them being stuck in there. Other than Rampo basically, emoing out because he doesn't have his glasses, which is what he thinks is required to use his ability. And he ends up using the Doctor's glasses for it. Yeah, he ends up using the Doctor's glasses for it, and when they first got stuck in there, I'm like, why don't you just pass her glasses over?
Because he had to make a whole deal, and like you said, kind of emo out. The boss gave me those glasses. And, yeah. Hashtag triggered.
Yeah, basically he puts on the glasses, solves it instantly. As it turns out, the detective was the murderer. And the mansion was... Or the story was set in, 2055, and the mansion was on top of a space elevator. Some weird shit like that.
Just out there.
Holy shit.
Edgar Allan Poe trying to outwit Rampo by exploiting the meta.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, so they beat him, they get the top secret documents, and basically there's a whole thing. I'll be looking forward to your next challenge.
And this little aside from the main story, didn't take 4 fucking episodes. How about that? Improvement. Another thing I had to call out.
But we did get, right after that, another nod back to that 4-episode thing where Dazai is talking to Ango about possibly getting Ango to fork over Kyoka.
Yeah, possibly getting them to release Kyoka. I actually really like the idea of the prison that they have her in. She's so dangerous that they don't want to keep her anywhere on the ground. Mm-hmm. So they have her in an unmanned flying C-130 as her own personal flying prison. And if she tries to break out, I assume that they're crashing that bitch.
Yeah. Or just blowing it straight up. And that is genius. I mean, you can keep it in there indefinitely as long as you have a KC-10, right?
But
yeah,
I gotta say,
it's not very efficient, obviously. But
I was about to say,
Kyoko.
The tax expenses of said prison
Are
would.
ginormous, yes.
Well, that's why they have that's why it's top secret. So no one knows about it, and the government can keep
I
wasting
just
money
think
on
it's a
these
$10 million plunger. But yeah, so basically we're shown a scene where Dazai and Rampo are sitting around, planning what they're gonna do to infiltrate the Moby Dick, and basically Dazai keeps on bringing up scenarios, and Rampo just goes, "Nope, that's not gonna work."
Yeah, I'm about to say it's more Dazai looking over the plans, and Rampo's just snacking and saying nope
Right.
until something clicks.
Yeah, basically, so they decide to have Atsushi sink aboard the Moby Dick by himself, helped along by
Tanizaki?
Yeah, Tanizaki, who's using his the snow ability. And so basically they fly a little helicopter up to the Moby Dick, while the Moby Dick is receiving another transport helicopter so that they're not instantly shot down, and then dropping off Atsushi on the Moby Dick, and then Tanizaki would leave, and that works to perfection, basically.
Oddly to perfection, because as you actually mentioned earlier in the discussion, why would anybody want to give out this highly secretive information in the first place if Fitzgerald wasn't just like, okay, well, yeah, you can go ahead and have that stuff, but we're going to set our plans about 5 minutes before that happens. So yeah, you're basically going to just take a ship that's already been abandoned.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of one thing that I note with this series, especially as far as the guild goes, it seems that they're having a lot of characters have doubts about the guild.
Yes.
So you have Lucy, you have Poe, you have oh god, what's his name? The Moby Dick.
Oh, Herman Melville?
Yeah, Herman Melville. All of them in this episode have expressed doubts about the guild. For instance, Herman Melville at the very end, he basically says something to the effect of, Moby Dick used to be a majestic creature until the guild, the guild came in and mechanized it or whatever.
Just like the guild.
Yeah, just like the guild. And it's like, one character, okay. Two characters.
But three.
I'm just like, really? Going with that story again? It's kind of like the way that they use Kyoka in this series. Oh, captured. You're going with that story again? Yeah, pretty much. But
I really gotta say though, Moby Dick is just, it's a fantastic creature.
It is awesome.
I mean, fully mechanized is absolutely sexy.
it is pretty awesome.
Millville can have his disagreements all he wants. I mean, it's a pretty thing, and then where he was sitting is just like
that little sitting room there,
majestic as fuck. Especially him with his fucking pipe and tea.
Well, if you're gonna end your life, that is the way you ought to want to go out. Just sipping tea, smoking a pipe, in such a magnificent setting, all while crashing a gigantic mechanized whale. Life goals.
To destroy a city.
Boom. Well, not if Atsushi has anything to say about it.
But yeah, Atsushi sinks aboard, discovers that it's basically abandoned, and then stumbles across Melville, who tells him, all that junk, and then tells him, "Oh, well, you can control Moby Dick, but you need to go up to here."
And it's well guarded.
And of course we see
F. Scott Fitzgerald.
Yeah, we see F. Scott Fitzgerald sitting up there.
So the way they set up the final fight.
Yep. But there's also this little thing
that came aboard that transport helicopter we mentioned earlier.
Akutagawa.
Well, he is kind of little, but don't tell him that, otherwise he'll rip your arms off.
Anyway, he searches out Atsushi, and Atsushi goes full rage mode when he sees him. And that's the end of the episode.
It's the way to set up the penultimate fight.
Yes.
Now, I do have one question. If Dazai and his glorious brilliance,
Infinite wisdom,
divine logic,
decided that, I totally could have seen them, abandoning ship and leaving, just leaving a few characters there. Why would you still send Atsushi instead of going yourself? Because Atsushi might, he's not technologically sound at all.
I think Atsushi has a lot of faults that would make it so that I personally would not send him on a mission alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, a mission of that importance.
But yes, he is familiar with Moby Dick.
Only seeing part of a room.
But if the exterior of Moby Dick looks entirely mechanized, then you can only imagine the deck of Moby Dick would be similar. Maybe it might take a little bit of tech savviness to actually take the operation. Take the helm there.
Dazai would be much better suited for the role.
And then
I can only imagine Atsushi showing up to the controls going,
what button now?
Tiger hand. Boom, 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 boom!
Yeah, Dazai or Kunikita might...
Or is it going to be entirely walking up to a old whaling ship with a big ass wheel attached to it?
I would not
be funny.
I wouldn't be terribly surprised if that's how it went down. It's kind of what they did for White Base in the original Gundam series. I mean, yeah, technically superior, futuristic battleship, but you still have the good old ship's wheel to control with, just with a pitch function apparently.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, those wheels aren't really that great for
No, they're not.
3D maneuvering.
Maybe you can.
Which
push
is
the
kind of
knob.
necessary for in the air. That wouldn't be good. No.
Yeah, I'm starting to think though. Obviously, Moby Dick is definitely more about flash instead of substance, as a lot of things in the series are.
I don't know. I'm very curious to see the helm. I want to see the helm.
Actually, Melville said that it was a creature. What if he just controls it what if something controls it more telepathically?
That's weird.
Or like a trained animal,
It's a very weird thing, and I think that should have been part of the
maybe
the debriefing and the thoughts of going in there.
Well, again,
Should have had a little bit more thought involved.
Again, flash over substance.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Still awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, let us know what you thought of the anime, what you thought of our reaction in the comment section below.
Yep. Thumbs up if you liked it. Thumbs down if you don't.
But that's going to do it for this episode of Anime Reaction. As always, I'm DK.
I'm Zero.
And I'm Rizzo.
See you next time.
And go ahead and click on my face to go to our most recent Otaku Saga Talks.
Click on my face to go to Otaku Saga Gaming, our gaming channel.
And click on the waifu to subscribe to Otaku Saga and check out our new and improved Patreon page.